Today, on the Terrible Warriors, Planet X moves ever closer on a relentless course to collide with Earth. They have a plan, and as threats continue to mount up, they will have to sacrifice everything to save humanity. After all, the Terrible Warriors are our last, best hope.
Hey, welcome back to the Terrible Warriors. We are humanity's last, best hope, and we are not qualified for this mission. Brought together in secret, sent out clandestinely into the night to take on Planet X, Nibiru, the rogue planet that will crash into Earth unless we stop it by crashing Pluto into it first. That's our plan, and we're sticking to it. When Neptune was found to be in the way, we decided, let's use Neptune to help give the gravity assist, and we're working out new models to work out the world's history, the universe's greatest billiards trick shot. I am your captain on the Black Knight satellite, turned into Space Station, Humanity 1, and your captain here, Maurice Arlington. And really all I care about is not burning the whole place down in the process, as it turns out. I am here with my crew, my elite crew of scientists and engineers and love-stricken doctors.
I feel personally attacked.
We are, as I mentioned, humanity's last best hope, but their names are...
Oh God, we're going backwards. Poisonne playing Dr. Ariel Sims, who is in love with Mimic, our ship computer.
Brent Morris from the Showhole podcast. You're a genius inventor of numerological software.
And I'm Luca here playing Tracy Trickshot Schuler, who really needs to get back to practicing because these are a lot of distractions and they're going to start adding up.
And Joshua Barbeau playing the engineer, Jim Grimshaw, who designed the graviton device that we're going to use for this trick shot.
To take this into Act 2, I said Act 1 would end when we got to 15 dice in the event pool. We're at 14 now, so I'm going to arbitrarily extend this mission. So we'll go into Act 2 when the event pool gets to 20 rather than 15. And so that gives us a chance for the three of you to get Brent, Adam, Josh, who did not have spotlight scenes in the last episode, to have spotlight scenes before we go to Act 2. In Act 2, we'll all get spotlight scenes again, but because we probably won't all be alive when that happens, they'll be quick. So the final episode will be our confrontation with the plan that we have to save humanity. We have already burnt through 3 of our planned story tokens. I have burnt through most of my story tokens at all. I am running out of fuel here and limping to our end. We still have a number of story cards to use at the table. No one has died. Some people have taken harm. I have a feeling in this episode more harm is going to be dealt out because we're going to have less story points and dice to avoid taking that kind of damage. So it's going to come down now to just dumb luck. So good luck. Now, Josh, you were saying you were really excited about taking the next spotlight.
I very much want to jump right into it.
Let's jump right into it.
All right. Jim Grimshaw doesn't think that Captain Maurice Arlington has the skills for the job any longer, and he wants to confront the captain very vocally about it.
I'm currently taking oxygen in the med lab.
Yes, that's
for
fine.
Inhaling
That's
irradiated foodstuffs that were caught on fire.
During a fire, yes, and I'm also in the med lab, both treating my own burns and feeding my dog. With
the protein synthesis that we have now got because of all the radiation
correct.
And the fire.
Now, for this scene, obviously, Captain needs to be there. I would also like the Dr. Ariel Sims to be there and Dr. Newton Crane to be there.
This is my med lab. Welcome.
Yes.
I'm the closest thing you have to a medical doctor.
So Adam will be Mimic.
Okay.
And Bree will be taking care of the threats as the supply officer.
Ah, yes.
Very well. So, very angrily, I say, Captain, I don't think you have the quips for this job.
I don't think you need to be yelling because I can hear you just fine where you are.
I don't think you understand the gravity of this situation. And if I didn't already use my crazy card, I'd be using it right now.
I didn't ask to be the captain. I got my own home co-opted by the world government.
That's bullshit, and you know it. You have been faking all along.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna need you to like drop this down to like maybe a 3 on the tone scale
Jim.
up in here. Am I a Scientologist? I don't know. That just came out.
Jim, if you built
Keep me
your
sane.
ship properly,
You also keep me sane.
Sims,
So she keeps us both sane.
Oh, you're doing the emotional labor
I did
for
all
the entire
emotional
ship.
labor for this ship. Here's your story points.
Oh, we're part of the problem.
Aw, toxic masculinity ruins the party again.
You had something to say, Dr. Crane?
yeah, your poorly designed spaceship is the
Again, I
reason
didn't design the
why-
spaceship.
No, this ship was built off of your blueprints, paid for by my money by the world government.
Okay, well.
Your inability to accept responsibility for building a spaceship without a
We all know
proper
you posted those
fire
blueprints on the dark web.
suppression system is what drives me up the wall. And
Story points.
I don't think you're qualified to lead this mission.
I'm not suggesting I lead this mission. I just want everyone to understand what a sham he is.
But Mr. Grimshaw, this is Mimic, by the way. Mr. Grimshaw, if you don't think you can command the ship,
If you think
then why have you reprogrammed an emergency override into the ship's main computer system? That was his secret, by the way.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
That was in case you
I believe the
went
answer
off.
is, oh, what the fuck?
You're the hardware guy. I'm the software guy. You don't get to touch Mimic.
Listen to me.
Yes,
We have
yes,
a brig
yes.
installed on the ship.
Should I address you as captain, or should I address Mr. Grimshaw as captain?
My captain is actually my first name. I am Captain Maurice Arrington.
Newton,
It is not a rank. It is
Ariel, and Mimic, listen to me. He is a sham because all along he has been treating this like a performance act. He doesn't even believe in Planet X.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, I didn't believe in Planet X when I was doing all of my shows from space. It was...
You're a sham, and you did this for the publicity stunt.
I've seen the science now. It's a little different.
He keeps me calm, contrasting to you, Grimshaw.
He has just revealed my secret is I'm
Not really,
an actor who's been doing a long con paid to entertain the masses from our pirate ship.
Yes.
So our spaceship is like...
I am not a conspiracy theorist in any way.
We're all
Yeah.
conspiracy theorists.
I'm
He's faking
more
it.
a performance artist.
Yeah.
He's Shia LaBeoufing us.
And
I mean,
Okay, fine.
and you know what? I did not believe when we left 7 years ago. But the four of you have convinced me, and I didn't ask for this, and I didn't even believe it was real. But we're here, and my house is burnt down almost entirely yesterday.
Yeah, well, you flipped the switch wrong.
yeah, you didn't even know where the switch was.
Well,
He's
and do you-
He was
acting and still
throwing my
figuring it out.
dog
do you
in
wanna
the fire.
do you wanna believe that like he believes now and
Yeah,
now you believe he's one of
yeah.
us, so you can have these story points
Yeah.
and I'm throwing away your saint card. That
It
just
would,
happened.
we would be suffocated but for his heroism and your poorly designed ship. You didn't know where the lever was.
Mimic. Mimic has an announcement.
Okay.
Oh, a good one. I'm not sure who to relate this information to, as I'm not sure the captain is our captain, even though his name's
Mimic,
captain.
stop
Just
interpreting
go-
what is
go ahead.
happening. I'm
Go
still
ahead,
the ranking
Mimic.
officer.
Thank you, Dr. Sims. I think you should be captain. Anyways,
Agreed.
Captain Dr. Sims. I feel it
I
is.
didn't ask him to do
Do we
that.
have a brig that I can throw him in?
No.
No, we don't.
Mimic doesn't exist. Like,
Excuse me,
Grimshaw.
if I could interrupt. This is important information.
What is it, Mimic?
Go ahead.
I have
Mimic.
detected a saboteur stowaway.
Wait, what? And it's not him?
Not
And
to-
it's not him?
It's an extra reading I'm getting.
We've been on this ship for 7 weeks. Or 7
7
months.
years.
7 years.
7 years.
He doesn't even know passage of time.
7.37 years to be exact.
And you've only just detected this person now.
Perhaps they were very quiet. Hey, listen, I'm
baffled. Let's
listen.
put our differences aside until we find out what's going on. Agreed?
I'm just
Hold
working
on.
with what Dr. Crane gave
Are
me.
you sure you're just not registering the dog?
I don't know. Would you consider the dog to be a saboteur stowaway?
No, the dog is not a saboteur.
This
The amount of
is
time it shits in front of my front door, yes.
The saboteur stowaway also needs to be framed as an imminent, local, and
so
non-negotiable
what is he
threat.
sabotaging?
So how do we know now that there is a saboteur not just on board, but is an imminent threat to the survival of the planet?
I mean, I played the threat card, so I have an idea for that, if you
sure.
don't mind.
absolutely.
Yeah, very well.
The ship has just changed trajectory slightly. Someone went to the control and changed our
we
trajectory.
feel like a whole shift in gravity,
And we know this is not. We know this is
No,
not
because-
Tracy.
Well,
Because
Mimic,
Tracy's the only person not here.
Mimic is telling us that there's another person and the ship just
This is-
like changed.
Captain, I don't
unaccounted
know
for
if you're
life
the
sign.
captain, but if you are the captain, someone else is steering the ship.
As the captain.
And it's not
As-
Tracy.
Okay, so that threat is
let's-
taking 3 dice.
Let's put our differences aside and find out what's going on.
Who is taking the threat?
I will happily take the threat.
I mean,
well,
it's my ship.
Mimic did just name
Mimic did
true.
just say
Dr.
I'm-
Sims as the new
Dr.
captain.
Sims should take the threat.
Oh God,
but I'm also the
Absolutely.
soldier,
you are the soldier.
and this is my ship, and I will defend it to my last breath.
You absolutely can still
Go shoot
use
that
your
guy.
I'll come with you.
All right, Doctor, only Doctor, not Captain Dr. Sims. Come with me.
Captain Dr. Sims.
You have to earn your
Not,
captaincy
not a
badge.
captain. Not a captain. I'm the only captain. I'm the one who legally changed his name to Captain.
All right, so you get. Okay.
I get my
So
one.
here's 1 dice for you, and then
Got
1 dice for
assets.
me,
And
I
a
think we're
black
missing
dice
the
for my
dog
harm.
from there.
and a black dice for your harm,
There's the dog.
and here's
Get
the
the dog to
assets.
bite the saboteur.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sick bones on him.
Bones.
Bones.
Bones is coming with me.
Okay, bones. There's another white dice.
You can take the assets back.
What?
So I got Bones coming with me. So I got 3 on 4.
I can use my 1 story point to make it so that you don't have
the
a
harm?
harm, right? So that's
Alright.
-1, so that's 3 on 3.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna roll 3 on 3. Let's see what happens. So I kick in the door to the thing. I'm just gonna roll the dice and I'll
I'm
narrate
right behind you.
what happens to that. I did roll a 6 on the white.
I'm out of story points.
I have 2 story points, and we could play one from the plan.
I mean, yeah, burn them if you got them, I guess.
All right, so I'm gonna burn out my 6. So this isn't gonna turn
me-
out well to me. I
give
am
me
gonna
those
lose,
story
and we're all gonna
points.
take harm. So
Okay.
The 2 of you are going to take harm.
Yeah.
I just go running straight for like the navigation room,
Okay,
I
and I'm hot on your heels.
and I kick the door in, and the person, the saboteur that's been on board, is already waiting and just hits me with a shotgun blast.
Oh, Jesus.
And it hits both it's like a string on the door, and it's already been booby trapped.
Oh,
I
it's
put it in,
jigsaw.
and it
at the
just goes
controls.
off.
Good.
May I use my death card?
You
I mean, you're not.
you may, if you can tell me what it is. I mean, it means
Yeah.
you will be dying right now
Yeah.
to remove this threat.
Do you want to
Oh,
die in Act
Tracy
1,
was
though?
in
So here's the
let
thing.
me
Okay,
play out
yeah.
the
Yep,
damage
yep.
because we lost by a bunch. So you're also taking some harm.
Yep.
So the open fire. There's someone in the navigation room. We haven't seen an identity. We don't know who this mysterious saboteur is, but
Got
they've already
shot.
got weapons. They've booby trapped the door, and we both get hit. Maybe it's not a shotgun. Maybe it's more like a claymore mine going off as soon as I open the door.
Yeah,
it's
when you
just
open the door,
boom!
there's an explosion.
And we all get blown down the hallway. The smoke is going off. The sounds are going off, and the ship has taken some damage. Where's Bones? Bones, where's Bones? And I got
No.
2 harm now. And what is Tracy gonna do?
Well,
We can't lose Tracy. This is your plan.
I know. That complicates things, doesn't it? Somebody else is going to have to step up and learn how to do this. Well, my death card is you will die when we least expect it. So how about she wasn't in this room because she was down in navigation when this saboteur showed up.
Oh, the saboteur's already offed you before.
Yes.
Yeah,
so you
Tracy's
open
just
this door
laying
and
down.
she's
That's
Tracy
dead.
wasn't in the
Exactly.
med bay during that scene.
We're all arguing
Exactly.
in the med bay as you're just
Yeah.
your throat is sliced.
She's like, well, somebody's got to
We all
drive this
said,
ship.
Wait, who's driving? Wait, where's
Yeah.
Tracy? And then we.
And then Tracy's
So
dead.
so Sims and I head to the cockpit. We get hit with the trap, and the 2 of you, someone discovers Tracy. You will die when you least expect it, though. How did your death set up in motion our safety? Before you die, did you leave something in the computer system so that Mimic was able to stop the saboteur? Because your death is still heroic. If you're choosing
Sure.
to die, you didn't take harm. You're choosing to. This is like a heroic sacrifice towards your fate. So you're bleeding out downstairs. You're going to die. You know you're going to die, and you've got you're the world's greatest trick shot, and somehow
Oh God.
you maybe that Ruborg that gold Ruborg machine.
Goldberg.
Oh, I set it off. Like I'm. So say the saboteur shot me or something or stabbed me, and as I'm bleeding out, I'm slowly crawling over to the trigger that sets off my elaborate machine, my elaborate simulation.
And the claymore goes off just as the airlock closes, and the cockpit is vented into space.
Perfect.
And the saboteur, we will never know their identity.
Right. Oh, I love that.
Just
yeah.
body just floating off.
She yeah. So her last line was just, "Mimic, tell them they can do it without me."
Wait, no. Can I stop this with something?
No, that's a death card. You can't stop a death card.
But I have Tracy's fear, which is directly relevant to what
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You don't throw it.
Maybe
That's
in a
gonna, that's gonna have to
You
come back.
can't
It's gonna have
use
to
that
be.
anymore.
Yeah.
No, you can't use it. It's
Once
gone.
the character's died, you can't use.
Oh,
the
really?
cards.
No,
Like,
what
Wait,
about
a
in a
flashback? Because I haven't had my. Okay.
Doesn't in flashbacks?
We can't get any story points from it.
Yeah, flashbacks
Got
are just
it.
used to move the narration, but that's why.
So the secret's gone too?
Why are you
use
doing
them,
this?
Use them early because when they die, you mourn the loss of no more story points from them.
Got it.
However, there are 3 white dice added to the event,
Yeah.
which brings us from 14 to 17, 16,
We had
17.
14.
17.
Yeah,
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, 17.
So only 3 more dice will end Act 1. As this happens, do we want to end? We'll end this episode with your flashback spotlight, Adam.
Oh yeah, if you'd like to, that's fine. Yeah.
So then, Brent, you're the last spotlight among the living members of the crew. We've just lost Tracy.
And you and I are just like, oh God, why?
All right.
This was horrible.
I'm 2 to 5 harm done.
Yeah.
All right. So
You still had so many of your cards
yeah.
to use.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I have one I'd like to use now. If you were doing your spotlight.
We'd have to get back on course, right? Like,
yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah, ship's
I'm.
off course.
got a bunch
It's
of
just
damage
me
going on.
and the
Well,
worst
I mean,
engineer.
was Tracy ever able to finish her calculations?
Oh God, no! Because we did the new plan with involving Neptune.
Yeah.
And because all these complications came up, she never got the chance.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do the trick shot
Well,
without her.
and now we're off course, and the cockpit just got vented into space, guys.
Well, we repressurize that, right?
It's just we opened the window and
Yeah.
she got sucked into space.
Or it can just be like 24 hours later and just be like you listening to some Bon Jovi.
Yeah, it's up to you.
All right. I'm going to go back to the main computer core. We don't need the navigation console to re-drive the ship. I can give Mimic permission. I can change the authorizations that Mimic has and allow it to refire the jets and get us back on this course so that we can save humanity.
Real quick, who's Mimic and who's the threats in this scene?
to the who is in your scene.
Well, you guys are both out.
We can be with you.
You
We
can be
can be
with
with
me?
This can be later.
We can do a time jump.
All right, I'm gonna. You're with me, Captain Maurice. You know, I
It's just you
gonna
and
want to
me?
give you a chance to redeem yourself, and I need an
Redeem
extra pair
myself.
of hands.
I've been nothing but doing heroic actions.
Yeah,
since
but
this day
some
started.
people think that you're.
this a
Okay,
flashback
okay, before we
or a
role play though,
flash
it
forward?
means the person to your left is Mimic, who's not
I'm
in the scene.
Mimic.
So
Okay.
Bree will be Mimic, and Adam will be our threats.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't
Do we
put
have to
a
add a
new.
new
I
one?
haven't put a new threat.
You'll
in
have
there
to
yet.
write down a new threat. Do you
The
want to
top
write
one's
one
blank.
or choose
There's
one?
other ones in there as well.
Are
Now,
there still prefabs?
Adam here can still spend his cards during flashbacks.
But I thought that's only on the
No,
spotlight. at
Adam
the
will
end.
just get flashback spotlights where we can just play out more of his story that we can learn from.
Right.
And,
But the card that I
and
had
yes, if
about
he
him-
has any
Here's
cards
that.
about his own like history, like sane and crazy, there's no story points for him to spend because there's no threats for him to go against.
Gotcha.
But he can still participate in the game through flashbacks.
Okay, so I need you, Captain Maurice. I thought Captain was your.
My first name. It's my middle name.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
but I
Maurice
thought
Captain
it was
Arlington.
a rank that is a little bit.
MC.
I told you he was a sham.
He did save us from the fire. I need you to look at the engineering console and give me the outputs from the
I
engine
mean, it's
stuff.
not a military rank, but it's just, I'm in charge of the ship, so I'm the captain by default.
I mean, you've managed to survive this far alone in space in your satellite now spaceship.
I mean, I was never alone. I've always had you. For 7 years.
Aw.
Yes, yes, and you have kept me sane with
and the
the
lizard
dog
people.
and the hair and my allergies.
And our mysterious visitors from another world that come to me in my dreams. Delivered me messages and warnings of the future.
God, I hope
That
you
could
talked to-
just be you perceiving patterns in the numbers that make up the
Yes,
world.
or perceiving time and space as it is known through the fourth dimension.
Captain Arrington, can I just pop in and recommend that perhaps you talk to our psychologist about your perceived visitors from another world?
Have you heard about time cube theory?
I mean, you know that psychiatry is just used to, like, implant memories, right?
I mean, that is not my understanding.
Well, it's my opinion, and I just agree to disagree, Mimic.
You are more than welcome to have an incorrect opinion, Captain.
Aren't Mimic's memories perfect anyways?
Well, Mimic...
Mimic may have been misinformed, but for those of you at home, psychiatry is a real deal, please.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm just speaking in character. These are not the views or opinions of Justin Ecock.
Please go visit a therapist if you feel you need one.
Mental health is very important. Do not take it lightly.
Anyway.
All right, we now return to your terrible warrior program.
Yeah, so I'm going to write some numerological algorithms here with in order to steer the ship back on track without having the navigation console. I know how to use this software. I can fix this problem. Mimic can do just about anything. We just got to give it permission.
I mean,
trust you.
but are you sure about that, Doctor? Because as you have told me, you really have no idea how you made the software work in the first place.
Did Mimic just say that out loud?
Yes, Mimic just said that out loud.
Mimic is well aware.
So what? Are you saying, is anyone on this ship not a fraud?
So now you admit you're
My
a fraud.
dog is not
Our
a fraud.
psychiatrist has fallen in love with a robot.
That is a purebred.
Your
make me a
numbers
fraud.
are actually just as gibberish as I thought they were. I am like Banksy in space.
It clearly works. I mean,
Space Banksy.
It's apparently irradiated all the food. I'm still not sure on exactly what happened there. It works. Just the fact that it works shows that I'm right. I can't possibly be wrong. Did you see how famous I was when I came on your crazy mission?
That's why
in
I
your
recruited
stupid
you,
base station?
because of your Instagram followers.
Listen,
gonna get a
Instagram
big bump.
followers define objective truth in this universe.
I agree. I have always agreed with you.
So then trust me now to fix this problem. Who cares? There's some things we don't
I
understand.
put my hand on your shoulder. You go be that idiot savant we all know you are. You go save this humanity. And all of its flaws.
As you pull, what was your name? Oh, Captain Maurice. As you pull your hand back from his shoulder, you realize there's some kind of marking on your hands, like some kind of outbreak has happened.
Oh, I seem to have developed space cancer.
Actually, the threat is a flesh-eating space virus.
Mimic says, actually, I'm looking at your hand right now, and that appears to be some manner of flesh-eating disease.
Probably acquired from the irradiated foodstuffs that were on fire on the lower deck just 3 hours ago.
You are welcome to speculate, but it is most certainly eating
Oh
your
no,
hand.
I keep rubbing my face.
I would advise you stop doing that.
I need to be quarantined right now. I guess
I would
am
also
taking...
advise you do that.
We don't have a brig.
All right. So this threat is going to take 3.
I would advise you go to the medical bay immediately.
Who is taking the threat of the flesh-eating virus spreading through the crew?
Well, you two have it. We've established.
The air is
so-
circulated. We all have it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm the closest thing you have to a medical doctor.
All right, doctor. All yours.
Maybe if we give the virus some SSI.
Okay, so look,
So here you have
SSRIs
some.
are very, are
let's get those
very
asset
good.
cards so
Yeah,
that you can
so
look
if you
over.
can hand me wherever the assets went.
Here's my assets.
I am happy to assist you in the roll. However, that would mean taking 2 harm into the threat difficulty.
I mean, we could probably. I could
I'm-
do
I'm
without that
harmless.
one.
I
So-
have a death card that might come in handy, depending on how this goes.
Oh, okay. Bones, graviton device.
I mean, I didn't think you were fit to captain the ship. I don't want you to die.
Look, I
There's
think
a
maybe
big
I
difference
should use...
between those two things.
Don't you, Grimshaw? Don't
die
what you
on
always
me.
wanted. You're now the one in charge.
Both of you shut up while I science!
Okay.
I can use
I'm
this
assisting you.
numerology almanac. No, I don't need your assistance.
No, you are getting my assistance. And so you're getting that dice, and you are getting
And
the
I'm
two.
also getting 2 harm. Good.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm gonna use, maybe if I just cut off your arm and use the 3D printer to make you another arm from your old arm.
That's not how 3D printers work.
It worked for the food!
It just makes slurry.
Well, do you want a slurry for an
How
arm?
do we
I
know?
really don't.
How do we know the food that we've been eating isn't responsible
Listen,
for this?
no, none of this. I'm following Tracy's example here.
Oh.
I have been infected with a space-borne flesh-eating bacteria that, as we know, currently none of you yet have. I don't want you touching me. I don't want you going near me.
Mimic
I don't want you saving me.
confirms that none of the rest of us have this.
And,
Oh, okay.
And we have to
Yet.
get back on mission, and you all know I am nothing more than an actor, and a damn good one. And I just want you all to tell my story when you get back to Earth, and I leave Grimshaw in charge, and I die by my own hand.
Literally, your hand.
I wrote this all over my face.
That's written on my card.
Eject yourself.
So you eject yourself into
You
space to
will
protect
die
the
by your own hand.
Literally, then. Oh, great.
What?
Oh,
So we just
God.
like lock you back in your room and we're like, bye.
No, I'm gonna go.
Eject
I'm
himself
gonna go to
into
the
space?
navigation room.
Oh.
I can get the ship back on course
And then die.
And then.
as my last act,
Okay.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
and then be vented into space.
This is bad, guys.
Okay. Well then.
So long, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye, Captain.
Don't.
Oh,
don't,
Captain, my Captain.
Don't.
Maurice, my Maurice.
Maurice walks off, and then you know what? And you were all like really okay with this, and you kind of expected you to put up a fight.
I mean, I'm shocked. I was trying to cut off your arm, and you're just like, no, never mind, I'm gonna die. And I was like, I'm
I
trying
shrugged
to
it
save
off.
Beautiful
you.
death
I run
scene.
down the hallway.
Yeah.
Tell my story. Airlock door. Correct course.
I made a mistake.
Mimic, you're still all recording this, right? Yes,
Everything.
I sure am.
I'm recording everything. So the threat is gone, and we add 3 more white dice.
Right, because you died, that gets rid of the threat.
Yeah. 3 white dice get added to the event pool.
18, 19, 20.
I think
So
that's 20.
That is
That's
20.
Act 1.
That ends Act 1.
And we have to
so
begin Act 2.
why don't we have a flashback
double
sequence with
funeral.
Tracy to end Act 1 and this episode?
Great.
So Tracy, we now return to some time in the past when everyone was still alive.
To
Maybe
your-
the day of our first launch, or maybe when I came to recruit you.
Okay.
Like as I'm venting, we go to the
'Cause we
we,
bo-
we
okay,
go to
yeah.
the regionals.
Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
go to recruit
yeah.
Can I
you?
be there for this?
That's Tracy.
Oh,
it's
that's
your
up to you. It's your
spotlight.
scene. Sorry. It's your scene.
I do like this idea, though, of you like back on Earth, and it's just the two of us. Because you're.
I just died.
Yeah, so this is the 2 dead members that are kind of having their scene, right?
That's fair. No, I'll stay out of that.
Feelings.
So like as I'm going out, maybe like the camera spins up onto Pluto now coming into view, and it turns into a white cue ball.
Yeah.
Which then goes back onto the roll on the dice.
It's his last thoughts while he's freezing to death.
And, now,
in
and, then,
space.
and then the ship turns into the cue stick, and now it's back to 8 years ago on Earth.
So, question: because this is my spotlight scene, I can use my cards, right?
Yep.
So, I would really like.
I mean, you can
Can
use
I
your cards.
invoke Tracy's?
I want to bring
Yeah.
in
You can invoke
because they
Tracy's
they
ship.
have my fears and my
What was
Secret.
Tracy's?
So,
Secret.
you guys are discussing the mission before you've left, correct?
right.
So I want Tracy to be confiding in the captain that the only thing that is maybe making her reconsider going on the mission is she doesn't want to be seen as disposable. And she's afraid this is a one-way trip.
Oh, shit.
Which it is for her, but
Take your
yes.
2 story points.
And you were
And
so
what's
disposable,
her
you died off
secret, Brent?
camera.
You died
know.
first.
I
And
know.
off camera.
What's
know.
Tracy's secret?
Tracy's secret is
Tracy's going to
It's
reveal
gonna
the
play
secret
in.
to me.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I
It's
think this is
perfect.
part of it. Yeah, this fits in with the narrative perfectly. So reveal your secret, Tracy.
Okay, so we're here.
So, I'm showing you my stuff, right? I'm showing you all my shots, and you're like,
But can this be applied on an interstellar level?
To be honest, Captain, I'm not sure, but there's something about me. It's just like I don't have to think. I can just do it. It's in my guts. So, yeah.
Along with countless bacteria.
Well, I guess so. But listen, if you bring me up on that ship, I can guarantee you, sir. I'm doing a southern accent now. Yeah. I can guarantee you, sir, that.
Yeah, you started Fargo.
I know.
More south.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
I can guarantee I can do that shot. Even if something goes wrong with that computer of yours, I know I can pull it off. There is not a shot that Tracy trick shot cannot make.
I mean, cool, you're hired then. Everyone else said no.
Oh, well then. So I'm not your first choice.
Well, I mean, I look over at Sure Shot.
Yeah.
You just asked her.
I mean, she wouldn't even talk to me. But if this is real, like the science is real, the numbers are real, the transmissions are real. This thing's going to destroy Earth, and I need the best trick shot billiards player the world has ever seen in order to pull the angles and the geometry off.
So my secret was that all intuition,
Even the smallest cue
no
ball
schooling.
has a gravity well.
So it's all intuition, no schooling. I don't know, Captain. I mean, it's good. Those people are going to be putting a lot of trust in me. Heck, the whole Earth's going to be putting this trust in me, right? If you tell them that I'm just a trick shot artist, that's not going to bring you a lot of faith as a captain.
Tracy, they might never know. No one may ever hear about this story.
Oh, how are they never going to know? We're just going to die unexpectedly or something?
I'm going to try
That's
and
your
sell the
fear.
documentary to Netflix, but I mean, that stuff just gets buried into the library. No one ever watches those.
Captain, I mean, playing into my fear of not wanting to be disposable. If they know I'm only good for one thing, maybe.
But if you're going to be known for one thing, why don't you let that one thing being saving the world?
So I'd be the sure shot, you'd say, huh?
You'd be the snooker.
We don't know anything about billiards or snooker or anything, so we're flying by the seat of our pants.
You'd be the home run
It'd be
grand
a hole
slam.
in one.
You'd be the home
yeah.
run grand slam.
The billiards equivalent of
trick.
that. Oh, okay.
Be the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity in this whole thing.
Yeah.
There would be so many nicknames. They would come up with new terms to describe you.
Yeah, I mean, that's real important. You get me up there, you get me to that, I'll make that shot for you, Captain.
I know you will.
All right.
I know you will.
Promise me you'll bring me back alive.
Just promise me you'll bring me back alive. That Betsy's been walking around here. She's gonna take over this place, okay?
And then I shake your hand.
Is there a thread's gonna pop
And
up?
it crossfades to the threat that
Yeah.
Act 2 is going to start with.
Okay. Shall we?
Oh, we need a threat.
Who is the threat
Who is
person
threat?
of this?
Yeah, I'm not sure who that would
would
be.
be-
And we also we need to add a new one.
Grimshaw.
It'd be Grimshaw.
We need to add a
over
new
here.
one as well because I was the threat in the last. So is there?
Oh, I need one
here.
more.
Let me just.
I want to go shake your hand just as it then crossfades to like my frozen.
I just hang on to like a bar just at the door, and you're like,
No, I don't want to go.
"What a terrible choice I made!"
I have some regrets.
Mimic swell the
It's a
audio.
terrible way to die.
This hurts more than I thought.
Ouch.
I thought this would be instantaneous.
So your body's drifting off into space. And as your body drifts off into space, the camera pans to the left, and we see a cloud of space debris hurtling towards the ship.
Dun dun dun.
This in Act 2
all the
will
past
have
captains.
a threat of
5.
5. Now, at the end of Act 1, we've got this threat coming in.
I get to add a new one.
We're
right?
rolling all of these dice, and I am going to tell you how Act 2 is going to start because we're seeing how badly or goodly the plan has gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff.
Then some dice.
Okay, so we need to add these numbers together. There's a lot of them going on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, we just
what's
rolled
actually-
20 dice. so.
Well, the thing is, you can cancel the 6s out.
Yeah.
cancel any 5s. So we can remove those. We don't have to add them because we can just cancel those dice.
Yeah,
'cause
we're
they just
we're
negate each other.
pairing dice now
So the,
to negate.
5 and 5, 5 and 5, the 1 and 1. Is there a 4 and a 4? And then a
Oh, wow, it's
3,
gone.
the 3 and the 2 and the 5. So we're actually left
Wow.
with 12, 13, 14, 15
Good.
in the white.
Wow.
So turning to the table, at the beginning of Act 2, advance Act 1 tips. Yep. When Act 2 starts, place the black dice in the event pool on the crisis. These dice represent the level of final threat. The crisis itself, the larger dice pools for crisis. Place white dice in the event pool on the plan. These dice can be used for any roll during Act 2 by any member of the crew, just as any member of the team can use community story points. Once the dice are used, they are used up and discarded. You probably want to save them for the final roll against the crisis. The total is between, what do we have? 15?
15, yes.
12,
Yeah,
15?
15.
Almost perfect. You made the right
Shit.
choice. Create 2 new assets. All characters heal 2 levels of harm. One player who has played a death card may discard the played card and draw a new death card. So that's if you had used it to cheat death already. You can discard that card and draw a new death card instead. If we had gotten higher than 21, one of them is discovered to still be alive.
Oh shit.
It would probably be Tracy.
Oh yeah, I think so. The one that's not in space
you're
right now.
wadly dead.
Yeah, you're gone,
watching
buddy.
me
I'm
float
sorry.
away. You're
Yeah.
like, goodbye, Captain. Goodbye, bye, Captain. You're like, Tracy, you're still alive. And she's just got a nice scarf around her neck. Didn't bleed out, as it turns out.
Abigail Hobbs.
Use the 3D printer to generate some new blood.
As it turns out, all you need to make a new human body was in an old one.
Yeah, all this time.
So, we got 2 new assets.
So you get 2 new assets. We'll write them between episodes. Or do you want to come up with them right now? 2 new assets.
We still have a little while in this episode, I think.
So you get to generate 2 new assets, and your harm, anyone who has harm, you remove 2. I don't think anyone had more than that.
I had
So
1.
We're starting really.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 surviving members at 0 harm and 7 working assets.
We're doing a good job,
Yeah.
guys. Like, damn.
So why don't...
I mean, 2 people are dead. And
Yeah,
one
but-
of
them,
which
okay?
was the trick
Yeah,
shot.
but I mean,
And 2 of the
Mimic.
people
And
left
the-
hating
But
each
I
other.
mean, Mimic's still here, so like.
So
two
why
out of
not
10,
why
guys.
not advanced trick shot simulacrum? Like a sentient robot trick shot that Mimic has created, like an avatar for Mimic to be
yes.
in?
Yes.
Based on the profile.
So Mimic
Using
has
a 3D
like,
printer.
Yeah, using
Mimic
a
the
3D
Mimic-
printer made you a new
Mimic,
body.
Yes, walks out. But
Mimic
not,
has
but not
always
for
wanted a
Tracy.
body.
It's Mimic.
It's
in
Mimic in the body
human form.
of with the trick shot
Sentient
calculations
mimic
in her
robot.
head.
Okay. How about this? how,
Christmas.
how about this? Because all Tracy ever did
writing this out,
in her
right? Yeah.
sessions with Mimic was complain about this Betsy person. Mimic has realized, like, oh, I need to give her Betsy's traits to counterbalance.
So we got Mimic as Sure Shot.
Yes.
Yeah. That sounds good.
As Mimic, what are you doing?
I'm making a better Tracy.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
We
so
can't depend
we
on a
need-
trick. We need a certainty.
So we need a second asset that you get out of all of this, out of all the wreckage and damage. You find a second asset that you can use.
Well, here. Okay, so we have one based on Tracy dying. What about one based on the captain dying? Maybe something was had something
Yeah,
in his
let's-
stash.
Yeah,
what about
something he was
his
keeping
room?
His
secret?
pirate radio communications equipment.
Oh shit. Does it still broadcast?
Oh yeah, it's like super advanced. It's been broadcasting number station
Oh my
the
god!
whole time.
There's an archive of his pirate broadcasts that he's been making this entire trip that haven't made it to Earth yet. That are just sitting there waiting to be broadcast.
Okay, yeah. So like pirate
It's called
radio,
The Voice.
The
the voice, and pirate radio.
All right. Well, you're all
He's
doing pretty
basically
well.
he's basically making a podcast to release
Yeah,
for
that's
later.
exactly what it is.
Not sure how that's
unpublished
going to come in
podcasts
handy,
you have on
but
your hard
that's
drive?
what we've got.
I mean, we got it.
So looking at this now, we have going into Act 2. This will be handy for me as captain. I can now like focus on the crisis as my ghost. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black dice, 7 black dice on the crisis. but you're doing pretty well on the plan. You've got 8
That's
black
a black
dice.
dice. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 white dice on the plan. In Act 2, you can use these dice as if they were your own, free, like an assist roll. You don't have to pay for them. However, once they're used, they're taken away and you can't use them again. And they're probably going to
And
be
it's better to
use
save
at the
it
end
for
of the plan.
Yeah.
We're going to deal with, everyone gets another scene. Each scene ends with another threat. That threat that we just did is the first scene of Act 2.
Cloud of space debris.
Cloud of space debris, which will have 5 black dice starting on it. So we're going to have to deal with 4 more threats minimum, and then the crisis.
And we only have
And whatever
3
black
people.
and white dice we have left, and whatever people we have left, we'll deal with that. Remember, we still have 3 death cards. You can cheat death at least once. You can use those death cards to add dice to it. Sorry, because you and I both chose to die without harm, we each added 2 story points to the
You
plan.
had harm, though.
It didn't die from
He
harm.
didn't die
right?
from the harm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only had 2. I never got to 5.
Right.
So
just
we
the
have
void of space.
in the plans pool 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of in the plan pool. Those can be used as if they were your own story points, right? Everything that's in this community pool is for everyone to use. So when we come back for episode 2, I'm going to have taken pictures of all of this so I don't forget when we return at some determined future time. If Earth is still around, because this was the night that we were supposed to be destroyed by Nibiru, it's 9:30 p.m. We're still here, so we're going to come back probably in 2018 to record the final episode of Our Last Best Hope. And as the surviving members of the Black Knight satellite head to confront their destiny and perhaps find true robotic love in the process. This
Got a body now.
this is really turning out to be like a happy story for Sim. So
Yeah, I haven't had a reason to betray anyone yet. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm real conflicted.
All right, your dearly departed captain. I wasn't a fake. I was just an actor. Justin Ecock here as the deceased Maurice Arlington. I have been joined around my table in no determinate order by
Acting Captain Jim played by Joshua Barbeau.
I had Adam Luker here playing Tracy Trickshot Schuler, or what's left of her. I guess in robot form, maybe?
Mimic Tracy.
Yep.
I mean, really, only the technical aspects of you have been preserved. Every shot you ever made has now been turned into a personality. But, like, you're gone. You're dead.
Yeah, dead. 100%.
R.I.P.
Killed by the saboteur with no name.
No.
Never saw their face. How did they even get on board? It was a lizard person. I should have invoked my paranoia conspiracy.
I knew this was gonna happen.
I am your hapless, bumbling software engineer, Newton Crane, Brent Morris.
Brave Poisonne playing Dr. Ariel Sims, robot. Love, it's got a real body. I'm so excited.
Doki Doki, our last best toy boyfriend.
Doki Doki, our last best hope boyfriend.
Our last best love.
Our last best boyfriend.
Okay, buddy. Well, we'll meet you next time for the grand finale. Will they save humanity and find true love in the process? Probably one of those things. The Terrible Warriors has new episodes out every week, and Our Last Best Hope has 1 episode left to go. It's time to get ready for Act 2 as they prepare for their final encounter against Planet X. Meanwhile, every Friday, the Cambridge Chronicles continues to tell their ongoing Dungeons & Dragons story. Consider subscribing to that podcast by searching for it wherever podcasts are found or visiting terriblewarriors.com/Cambridge Chronicles. If you like what you're hearing and you want to hear more, consider supporting us at patreon.com/terriblewarriors. Follow us on Twitter @DiceWarriors and join our Discord channel while you're at it. Let us know how we're doing. Today's Terrible Warriors and humanity's last best hope: Bree Poisonne, Joshua Barbeau, Brent Morris, Adam Luker, and Justin Ecock. Next week, the finale to Our Last Best Hope. Right here on the Terrible Warriors.